Welcome to This Is. Today we're going to try and guess what some first products are from your big famous companies. And we are going to try and guess what their very first product was. And we also are going to try and guess what year that was.
But you know what I'm going to tell you right now? I'm going to be deadly serious. I'm going to get competitive.
Okay.
I'm getting serious. I'm getting serious right now.
All right, moving on to the first product, Sony.
Oh, God. Okay, so... Oh, I do know this. I know this one. I believe Sony was founded in like the... Oh, boy. I want to say in the 50s? Obviously, Japan had like this massive spurt of growth, which there's a wonderful Denki video all about the Electric Town. Part of the reason why I actually know the answer to this.
Oh, that's not fair. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
watch Denki.
That sounds like your problem. I don't know the year, but I can take a guess. I already told you it was thinking the 50s, but if you want to...
I'm going to say a toaster
Okay.
from 1948.
All right, I'm going to say a rice cooker from the year 1952.
A transistor radio.
Wait.
Did you just put this on here because it's so green?
I will say this thing looks retro and awesome.
Well,
so
it's not retro when it came out in the 50s.
I think on the year I was closer, correct?
Yeah, you get the point.
1
for that.
point. And I'm going to say I'm not going to claim an extra half point, but in spirit, I think I have an extra. Just a little.
We don't do half points here.
You make up the rules all the time.
I should get 3 points for you
Nope.
trying to.
Incorrect. All right. Nintendo.
I do know this one.
Go for it.
It's a deck of playing cards, and that was in 1948.
Okay. I think it's like 1887.
18?
It is. I'm
okay.
pretty confident it's in the 1800s.
Time's not real.
It's a long time ago.
Time's not real. Okay.
1889. Yep.
Okay.
The Hanafuda cards.
I would say 2 points for Austin, 1 for Matt.
Wait, has Matt get a point? Oh,
I
okay.
get-
'cause
I
you
get
got, okay, we're both correct.
product,
Sorry. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. So is that a tally of 3 for Austin and 1 for Matt right now?
Yes.
Do we really need the recap on
We do.
the second one?
We do. Just to refresh everyone on Austin being a big brain individual. So big brained that I'm going to tell you to subscribe and ring the ding ling button for absolute dominance of the This Is game shows. Yeah, you heard me right. Dominance. All right. Samsung. Okay, now I will say I know a little about Samsung because I actually watched an excellent Wendover production video. Look, I'm a nerd, okay? I watched an excellent Wendover Productions video on essentially how Samsung has become such a dominant part of South Korea's economy and whatnot. Highly worth checking out, by the way. Really, really interesting video.
This is where it's gonna be exposed that I know nothing about anything.
Wow. The tables have turned.
I know they make tanks.
They do. That was not their first product, I will tell you that.
I'm gonna say a toaster from 1948.
I'm gonna say 1935 is the year. I'm gonna say it's radio. I don't remember. I should know this. The knowledge is in my brain. I can't unlock it. Oh, okay. That was a little bit off.
Okay, they start as a grocery store with dried fish, vegetables, and noodles in 1938. So you get the point for that.
They were doing that before,
Yeah.
but they had built up a reputation. They had built up the company. So after the Korean War, when everything was kind of really taking off with the Korean economy, Samsung were perfectly positioned to absolutely explode, which is a big reason why Samsung, they don't just make phones. They don't just make washing machines. If you look at the pie chart of what Samsung does, it is incredible. It's like a ridiculous figure of like South Korea's GDP is just Samsung, like
Right.
one company. Like it is wild.
Sega.
Oh no. I don't know if I know this one. I mean, obviously some of the first like actual proper hardware you could buy from Sega was like the Master System, which would have been like mid 80s or so. I want to say they had a part in arcades in the 70s.
They definitely did.
I'm gonna make a guess that they made like pinball machines or some kind of like amusement-y kind of things. I'm just gonna throw a guess out there. They were founded in like 1965.
I'm gonna say board games of just like I don't know a better way to describe what I think they made, and I'm gonna go 1930s.
1930s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say 35.
Coin-operated
operated-
slot
okay.
machine. Oh, service games. I know the story.
So yeah, like this is a story I definitely knew. I just didn't realize this was their first product.
Basically, the story is that in 1946, Service Games, SEGA,
Yeah.
was actually established in Hawaii. They were creating slot machines for the U.S. sort of military and whatnot. But in 1952, they actually banned slot machines, which meant that they moved over to the military bases in Japan. They did some dissolving. They kind of like reformed a couple of times. But essentially, they were there to create not arcade games, but adult games.
Sega does what Nintendo do too.
Making gambling machines?
Yeah.
Nokia. Oh boy.
I know.
You do know this one.
I know this one flat.
So Nokia is, I believe, a... Oh boy. It's Finnish, right? Where? Ooh.
Oh, you're not even
Ooh.
close, my friend. Have you ever seen a globe?
I'm gonna guess that Nokia made some kind of radio. I'm gonna be a little broad there because I don't know the answer. And for the year, I'm gonna say 1937.
So this is a very, very obscure fun fact.
Okay.
Nokia is actually Egyptian.
Get the fuck out of here. You are lying.
And
to me in my
their
face.
first products were the bricks that they made pyramids in 800 BC.
Did you just gaslight me that whole time that you know what's up? And then you give me the most dumbest thing I've ever heard? Matt, I'm so upset with you right now.
I don't know these. So if I can make a Nokia's the strongest material in the world joke,
Are
then
you trying
can I
to tell
know
me
it?
that like Nokia are actually the aliens who built the pyramids? Is that what I'm gonna hear next?
Go look up the Nokia cell phone that they found in the pyramid, okay? Tell me.
Those hieroglyphics were really suspicious, Matt. Wake up, sheeple. What?
What? Okay.
Wood fiberboard for paper making from 1865 in Finland?
Finland. Frederick, I just
I think you're about to offend some Finnish people.
established some pulp mills and formed the company in 1968.
1868.
1868, that's what I said. Named it after the town of Nokia, which was the site of one of the pulp mills, which had good hydropower resources. So basically, it was next to a river.
How do we score this one, Matt?
I think everyone was so far off, no points.
no
awarded
points.
here.
I'm okay with no
I
points.
think that I was actually closer in the spirit of
No.
No.
material goods, not electronics. They made fiber boards, all right? And what is a fiber board but just a thin brick made out of paper? Can Nokia bring back their old logo that's just a trout?
Motorola. Okay.
Do you think it's the pyramids?
It's not the pyramid. So I know Motorola was, I believe it was founded in Chicago. I feel like they made like old school TVs, certainly like radios. I want to say like transistor tubes. I keep saying radio because I just feel like that's like a safe answer, but I actually don't think that's the answer.
Well, that was
in
the bread and
Motorola.
butter of Motorola for a very long time. I think these were auto parts
Okay.
in the early 1900s.
Nah, it's too broad. You gotta give me an actual year.
I'm walking myself through
Okay.
this.
All right.
So I'm gonna say sprockets in
1925. Okay. I'm gonna say transistor tubes in 1917. Battery eliminators.
What?
Oh, 1928. That's pretty close. Motorola comes from the words motor car and Victrola. Whoa, you actually pretty close on that.
I knew they did a bunch with cars. I think I get 1.5 points. You will give me
no,
2?
we're not doing half. We're not doing half.
You did one.
points.
Okay, so I get 2 then.
Okay, I gotta get my serious pants on here.
Now I'm really regretting that 800 BC guess. Logitech.
Is it Logitech or Logicool?
Or is it Logi?
Logi. Logitech is oh boy, I want to say it's a Swiss company.
I'm gonna say that this is a serious like an abacus.
What? An abacus?
1890.
All right, I feel good that Kenzie's laughing, so I'm gonna not go that direction at all. Year-wise, I'm gonna guess 1962, and I'm going to guess that Logitech got their start with transistor tubes. All my answers are gonna be radios and transistor tubes. Transistor tubes, 1962. Final answer.
What?
The Logitech P4 mouse from 1981. What is this?
Well, I see what I did wrong because
Do you?
what I was thinking of it was actually Logitech, which was the company
Stop it.
before they came
Stop it.
Logitech.
Stop it.
And they
Just
sold
stop it.
a
No.
series of abaci to to the fishermen who were bringing fish back and forth down the Norwegian Channel.
Moving on. HP. Hewlett. Wait, Hewlett or Hewlett? Hewlett. Packard.
Hewlett.
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 Packard. So I know that this is a Silicon Valley company. In fact, I believe Apple Park is actually built on the old HP campus in Cupertino. Apple purchased that from HP. I also know that HP got their start in those early PC days, so I feel pretty confident we're talking 70s here.
After you.
No. I've gone first enough times. You gotta take
you're
first guess on
winning.
here. I gave you an info dump of a bunch of very good clues. You can take
All
it
right,
over from here.
I'm gonna go with the Packard part of this and say that this was cars
No! Matt,
in
that's
the
wrong. That's wrong.
1930s.
I'm trying to help you, Matt. I'm trying to make this more fair. That's the wrong answer. You should go again.
The Packards were a tank that was repurposed.
Pre-purpleized?
I'm gonna say cars. Car parts.
I'm going to say 1975, and I'm going to say it was not a computer, but like a tape. No, I'm going to say like a tape drive or something very closely related to PCs, but maybe not an actual full computer, but definitely PC adjacent.
Oh.
What? 1938 audio frequency oscillator. Wow. That's legitimately surprising to me. I did not know that. I thought HP was one of those like sort of
So I actually
Apple,
knew that
Atari.
I knew this was a very old company.
Shut up.
But because I remember the logo. If I could just an aircraft is close to a tank. Which
No,
is close to
Matt, no. No.
No, people keep yelling at me for giving myself half points.
Yeah,
so
we're trying to play. Look,
5 points to Matt.
we read your comments. We understand that we need to take these seriously, which is why I'm deadly serious right now. 4-4. Let's go.
I like how intense you are in this game, and I am not at all in this one.
LG. Gotta think
Lucky
about this
Gold.
one. Lucky Gold Star. I
Lucky
know
Gold
that.
Star.
Matt, you go first. I think I know the answer to
I don't
this.
remember it.
Okay, you go first. I think I remember this.
Kinsey, Morse code, blink the answer to me. Why did I not learn Morse code? Okay, I'm gonna say in the 1940 telegraph machine.
I'm gonna say it was 1952, and it was TV.
Lucky Cream.
What? Oh my God! Wait, it wasn't LG. Lucky Gold Star or Gold Star was the electronics division from 1958.
Yeah.
1947, the company started. It was Lucky Chemical Industry. I feel like we should have got that. We should have got that.
You're technically closer on the year, and you're close enough that I'll give it to you.
I was closest without going
No, don't give me
This
some
is not,
prices
it's
right
not
bullshit.
blackjack rules.
Lego.
Oh no! Can you just give Matt the points and we move on here? Okay, well since Matt obviously knows the answer, I'll go first. I believe Lego is Danish. I think that they started with wood toys, mostly because I think Matt told me that like 3 months ago for some random reason. And the year I'm gonna guess is 1930.
You're right with the wood. It was a wooden duck, specifically a mallard.
Okay, well you're
On
more specific, so
wheels.
you win. Okay, sure.
And I want to say it was 48 that it came out.
Ooh, that's a big difference in years. 1935.
35. Okay.
So it was a wooden duck. It did have wheels. So I think I get a point for the year. You get
Yeah.
a point for the duck.
Yep.
Fair.
Casio.
Oh, shit.
I forgot that Casio was a brand.
Big yikes.
Can I go back to my abacus
Okay. Yeah. Abacus away.
in 1890?
1890. Okay. I'm going to say probably a little newer than that. I'm going to say Casio is 1915. And their first product was a watch. I'm just going to say a watch. It's
watch?
obviously not a watch. I would say a watch in 1915. A Ubiwa pipe. It's a ring that holds a cigarette. So, 1946, they started by creating a ring that holds a cigarette that allows you to smoke it all the way down to the nub and leave your hands free.
And this was so profitable that they had to start making calculators in the 50s to start calculating how much money they were making from this ring.
Wow.
Namco.
Namco. This is before Bandai, obviously, before
Yeah.
they had merged. My strong inclination is just to say arcade machine. But were they doing something before that? Were they making pinball machines, man?
I do think this was pinballs in the 20s. I'll just say 25 to hedge my bet.
I'm going to say, yeah. Arcade machine, 1975. Wow. Could you be more wrong about a question? That's amazing. This is a 1955 hand-cranked rocking horses. They were installed in the roof garden of a department store in Yokohama. Children loved them. They made a decent profit. And they even made rides for Disney in the 60s before they eventually found their way into video games. Wow. This video is going to teach you, if nothing else, the value of a subscription to This Is. So you can learn all kinds of broaden horizon facts and trivia factoids that will surprise and delight even your harshest of nemesis.
I'm just realizing how little I know about
Life? I mean, too.
anything.
Yeah.
Toyota.
Oh, no. I need to know this one. I've been to like Toyota factories. I've been to like Toyota museums. I should know this. This is one of those questions where like the answer is locked deep in some like box in my file cabinet in like the upper third quadrant behind
Look
my
at the
ear.
size of that thing. That's,
It's in here. I just gotta just shake it
that's
loose.
an Amazon warehouse up there. Are you kidding me? Yeah,
I gotta think on this one. This is like 80% shot of being completely false. But I think instead of cars, it was like wagons or something. And it was like 1905. You should say cars. That's the safe. That's the layup answer. I think it is cars.
I'm gonna go with like like a scooter, like a motorized scooter.
Those do not exist. What are you talking about? Motorized scooters?
Yeah.
That's not an old thing at all. There's no shot. There's zero shot.
And I'm saying
Okay.
1930.
Power Loom, 1906. Okay, I
get
was
the year.
pretty much dead on the year. So Toyota started out as Toyota Loom Company. God, now that you say, I feel like I knew this and I forgot it. I was pretty much on the year though, at least. I'm happy about that.
If you want to know more about looms, you can watch a very old This Is video.
Good video.
About the very first computer. Also, Linus hosted that video.
Mazda. Right. Japanese car company.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Motorized scooters.
Stop it, Matt. Motorized scooters were like 1985 or something.
No, they weren't. Honda had one in the 60s.
I think about Mazda and Subaru a lot, although they're obviously totally different companies. Because I know Subaru is actually like Fuji Heavy Industries, which is like a much bigger overall company, and that's just sort of part of it. I want to say, I mean, certainly I think Mazda's MO now are really just focused on cars, but in the early days where they also making cars, they may have done something else weird to begin with, because I will say it is really difficult to start a company making cars. If you look at any of the like startups today, I mean, you're talking unbelievable piles of money you have to burn to actually get a car company off the ground. I think the safe bet with Mazda is that it was something else and that they built into making cars. Also, for some reason, Mazda feels like very like a 60s company.
I'm going to go with manufacturing rubber.
Oh, okay. Manufacturing rubber in 1940.
I'm going to go down to 1940.
I'm going to say Mazda was founded in 19... Oh, wait. I just realized.
Oh, here we go.
No, hold on. No. I think
he just realized after I conveniently gave my answer.
No. I was about to say, I guess the 60s, but now I'm remembering, I think like the Cosmo or something they actually had in like the late 50s. So actually Mazda has to be an older company than that if they were already making cars in the 50s. So then, you know what? I'm going to back my guess up a lot. I'm going to say 1932, and I am going to say that they were making parts. Like they were making like some kind of mechanical like car/plane parts.
You scoffed when I said sprockets.
1920 cork. Well, you know what? You're not too far away from rubber. Mazda was started in Hiroshima, which is surrounded by cork trees. And back then, plastic, rubber, that was not really all that common. Also, wait, cork comes from trees?
Yes.
So Matt gets the point for the item, which I think is fair. It's pretty close. But I think I was closer on the year.
Wait, you were. You definitely were.
So, Kenzie, could we get the final score, please?
Our final score, it is Matt 6, Austin 7.
Let's go! Let's go! Subscribe and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button for other highly competitive tournaments where I can finally make it on Family Feud.
What?
I want to be on Family Feud.
Yeah, so do I.
We should do a Overclock Family Feud.
Subscribe for This Is Family Feud.